Alright, good morning guys, welcome to day one of the vlog. Today is Wednesday, October 15th. For the past, okay, actually I can't say that. For the past like week and a half, I've been trying to vlog. The first 2 days, my microphone, or I didn't have a microphone that worked for my camera. And then once I finally got it, I had it up here like this, hooked to my camera. And it must have been too close or something because it sounded like it did not sound good. And then yesterday, vlogged the whole entire day, everything I did, went to edit the video, couldn't hook my camera to my computer to edit it. I don't have the right charger thing or like a spot where I can put the little memory card, whatever it is. So now we're vlogging on my phone. And yeah. So today I'm gonna go take the dogs on the walk, or on their walk right now. And then I am gonna make my coffee syrups for my website, whatever. And then I don't know what else I'm doing today, but I do know that I am going to, like, while I'm going on the walk or whatever, I might actually set my phone up to talk about this because this thing is really heavy. I do want to talk about why I'm doing YouTube and like my previous job experiences and why I'm in the place that I am. So let's go get these girls ready for their walk and let's go. Okay, guys, I am a little bit upset. I just filmed for like 2 hours straight, and not only yet again was my mic too close, just like it was when I was filming on my camera, but it died. And then I filmed like 2 more 30-minute videos. Obviously, I wasn't gonna post like all of it. I was gonna edit it and stuff. But point is, I'm a little upset that I'm having to do this yet again. Okay. So I had to delete everything that I had talked about. I'm gonna put the eggnog one. Because I made pumpkin and peppermint and eggnog syrup. I haven't put the eggnog syrup in their jars yet. I'm gonna do that right now while I'm talking. But I just wanna okay, let me actually start off by saying this. This is not gonna be how any of my other vlogs are. I'm actually gonna vlog about my life. But I just wanted to do like a quick little why I'm starting it. Oh, this smells so good. I'm so excited. Why I don't know, why I'm starting YouTube, like all that kind of stuff. Just to make it like very clear. And also I want to talk about why I quit my other job. So the reason why I'm starting YouTube is because it's something I've always wanted to do. And it's something like I want to make this my job. And not only that, I'll get to this later on, but I am moving in a few months and going to cosmetology school. And I want to build my name up before I start doing all that stuff. Oh my lord. Every single one of these syrups, I have spilt some on my hand and it's really hot. It's because I lost my funnel. Okay, I don't know where it went. But anyway. But it's just something I've always wanted to do, and personally, I love watching like the mini vlogs. I don't watch TikTok anymore. Just because it started to get kind of stupid, and like every single video was an ad for TikTok Shop. Like every single video ever that I saw was an ad for TikTok Shop, and it just kind of started getting like boring. So I stopped watching and I started watching Facebook Reels, like a grandma. But it's just like something I've always wanted to do, something that I love watching. I don't watch as many vlogs as I used to anymore, just because there's not like a whole lot of good vloggers out there, or at least none that I have found. I used to love watching Emma Chamberlain, but now she's weird. And Deidre Harding and Ellie Chapa, my favorite rapper. And let's see who else, Bailey Levine. And it's something that I feel like a lot of people do make a career off of, but I also feel like it's pretty hit or miss. But it's something that I do want to make a career off of. I didn't give very much out of that. I don't know how I somehow filled up 3 quart jars and 3 half pint jars. For the other ones, I use the exact same amount of everything. Yeah, I don't know, I'm confused. And not only, I mean, it's kind of okay that my mic died and you could really hear me because I was saying some stuff that I probably don't want to be posted all over the internet where literally anyone could see. I wasn't like saying anything super bad. I was just talking about like why I quit school and stuff. And I think it's because I'm alone today. And another thing I'm gonna have to get over is like I am gonna have to learn how to speak in front of people when I'm vlogging and not be shy about that kind of stuff. And that's something like when I used to have Snapchat and I would like send videos to my friends. I don't know if that's like a universal experience, but me and my friends would always send like tons of videos to each other. If there was people around who could hear me, I wouldn't. Just because like I don't know, I feel like it's awkward. I've personally never seen anybody. I mean, I think it could definitely be because of where I live, but I've never seen anybody like vlogging in the wild. So it's just something I'm gonna have to not care about. And I don't care about what people think about me really. It's kind of like whatever, you know. The only person who I really care about what they think about me is Ryan, and he's the only person I have to impress. Alright, I'm making a gingerbread syrup, coffee syrup now. Anyway, TikTok, YouTube is something I've just like always been very interested in. So that's why I'm doing this. But it's also because I quit my job. And I do ref, and I'm gonna do like mic'd up while refing videos. Those will be so much fun. Last year I refed Rec League, but I was talking to the lady who runs it all, and also ref middle school. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I really do like refing basketball. I guess I should have said. I played Rec League. I played basketball from until I could play Rec League all the way up. When I could play Rec League all the way up until 8th grade, and then I didn't play my freshman year. For a couple of reasons. My 8th grade year, I tore my. I don't know why I used this brown sugar. I don't know why I opened this brown sugar when I already have a container open brown sugar. But whatever, it's fine. Tore my rotator cuff and my labrum. I played all the way up until 8th grade. Oh yeah, I tore my rotator cuff and my labrum. No, I just tore my rotator cuff my 8th grade year. And then my freshman year, I played volleyball, and I tore my rotator cuff again. And the doctor told me either you quit playing volleyball altogether. It's because I also played softball too. She told me either you quit playing volleyball altogether or you get the surgery to replace it, but you won't be able to play volleyball until your senior year. That would have been this past season. That would have been like right now. I was like, you know what? And she told me like the pros and cons of the surgery, of course. I was probably not gonna have a full recovery. I wasn't gonna have full mobility in my shoulder. I would have ended up having more issues with it if I had gotten the surgery. So I was like, you know what? I will just quit. I mean, I really did love playing volleyball, but I wasn't gonna go to college for it or anything. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna go to college for it or anything. So I mean, it ended up it's like whatever, you know. So like whatever, I'll just not play. Screw my dreams. I just won't play. I'm just kidding, but yeah. But anyway, I am going to rec league, and then I didn't think I was gonna be refing middle school because the athletic director never got back to me. Well, I emailed him, and then like 3 or 4 days later, I went to my email to check it and stuff, and it said like, oh hey, it looks like you emailed this person but they haven't gotten back to you. Do you wanna follow up on this? And so I just thought it was gonna like, I don't know. I thought it was just gonna take me back to the email and give me a suggestion, like, hey, you could say this, whatever. No, it like re-forwarded the entire email back to him, and I felt really like awkward. It's like I don't want to be like bothering him because he's not going to answer me, and then I'm really not going to be reffing. And I was like, I'm really not going to be reffing middle school, but he ended up getting back to me, and he's like, hey, sorry, I was going to get to this later this week, whatever. Like, oh, no worries. So I will be reffing both middle school and rec league. I know that they do coordinate and like make it to where the games aren't always the same. And then I also hey, do that if your cans will never open. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. I can't open this. And then I did apply for like a caregiver job. Just to work like part time, just so I do have more money. Because me and Ryan are moving to Texas. Oh my lord. I can't open this. I always see those hacks, like if you smack it on the bottom, like I'm able to open it easier, but oh my gosh. I do need some more money. I am trying to save more money to move to Texas. I'm like about almost halfway to my goal, but I do just want some like extra wiggle room money. Why am I moving to Texas? Because I got into a cosmetology school down there, and also in Colorado, and it sucks here. It sucks so much. Everything here sucks. Okay, the weather horrible. It's ghetto. What else about it sucks? Everything. It's expensive. Government here sucks. But yeah, I did just hear back from the middle school coach and like all that stuff. So hopefully I do. I mean, I know at least I'm gonna have some money from rec league reffing, so that'll be good. And then hopefully some money from middle school. And like I said, it's just like so much. It's just so fun for me, and it's exercise and all of that good stuff. I'm gonna let that go up to the summer and just talk. Let's see, what else was I gonna talk about? I guess why I quit my old job. So I used to work for what's it called? Like a franchise company. It was like a, I guess, fast food place that there's multiple of them all over the place. Not so much over here on the eastern side of the world. It's up in the corners. Massachusetts, I think, is where it originated. I'm not gonna say any names just because I don't want a lawsuit on my hands, and just out of respect for everybody. What time is it? I'm kind of hungry. Actually, while that is simmering, I'm gonna start on my cakes because I am making cake pops to sell. I'm bringing in money, okay. I'm gonna make like a fun pumpkin spice cake pop, and I have this like, I'm gonna do white chocolate, and I have this like glitter. I mean, it is yellow, but I don't know. I feel like that'd be really fun. So I worked for this big company, and I worked there for a few months. I've already had to say this like 1,000 times because I keep having to start over the vlog. This is the last time though. I don't care. It's going a lot better than you. Actually, let me go grab my computer charger real quick. To bakers, this might be a big no-no. I use margarine. Okay, it is a lot cheaper. That's a lot of butter. See, this is why we don't. I'm gonna do half butter, half coconut oil. Okay. I don't care. I don't care what anyone has to say about that. But to make a long, very, very long and intense, and annoying story short, so I was the assistant general manager, and one day if somebody ever wants me to go into detail about it, I will. I totally will. I was the assistant general manager, and because of my age, I should have never, ever, 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 and I mean ever, been alone there. Okay. But apparently, well, this guy, I was sitting in my car one morning, literally a couple minutes before my shift, and I was turned around to grab my stuff, and all of a sudden I feel someone pulling on my car door. So I turn around, there's a guy standing right here. Pretend this is a joint or something else. He goes like this. He goes, and I went, and he bangs on my window, and I have my phone. I say, hey, call 911. And so I talk to the officer, whatever. And I tell my GM, hey, like I'm gonna be opening just a little bit late. And no text back, nothing. Nothing. No text back at all. Oh yeah. Wow, that was like perfectly 1.5 cups. But I text him and I'm like, hey, like I'm gonna be opening up late, like something scary just happened to me. And this was at 5 in the morning. I didn't get a text back. I need a whiz. I didn't get a text back until 7 o'clock that night saying, hey, are you okay? And I decided after that, because I called my mom crying, and all I could get out was, I called 911, and my mom was freaking out. She told me she was ready to, like, she was about ready to leave. Like, she had her shoes on. She was walking out to her car, everything. And yeah, so he didn't text me back until, like, way, 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 way later. That just honestly, like, pissed me off. Because what if I wasn't okay and you're just taking that long to text me back? Like, that's just not right. So anyway, I told him the next day, I'm putting my 2 weeks in, like this, like I just can't do this. And I got 3 different bribes, and I feel like bribing honestly is like the same as belittling me. Like, just don't, okay? So I told him, I was like, I put my 2 weeks in, whatever. And then I know how unprofessional this is, but I couldn't stay. I took my clothes back and I said, I can't do this. Like, I'm not staying. So yeah, I quit my job with no job lined up at all. What was that? There were some other pretty scary things that happened there. But yeah, so quit my job. Nothing promised for my future at all, which is totally fine, you know. Yeah, so now I'm just hoping and praying to become famous. And then I guess I can just talk a little bit about me. I don't know, I'm kind of a boring person. I am homeschooled. I've been homeschooled for 3 years. I homeschooled my freshman year due to teachers, and my mental health was just not doing good. So I went homeschooled. I have 3 siblings. I have a boyfriend whom I love with all my heart. What else? Okay, but besides that, I have my brother and my sister. I know my little brother, like, he has said that he does want to be in my vlog, so you'll see him before, and he has been on my ass about posting. Very last time he goes, who still hasn't posted yet? And I was like, dog, I'm trying, okay? I've had a lot of technical difficulties, okay? So trust me, I'm trying. And then my little sister, I don't know about her. So, and then I've got 2 dogs. I have a black lab. She is 1.5 years old, ish. Her birthday was in May. No, March. Birthday's in March. So yeah, she's like 1.5. And then her name is Tiana. She's the cutest little thing ever. And then I have another dog. Her name is Charlotte. She is a Chihuahua wiener dog, miniature pinscher. Trust me, she is something else. Okay, that dog. But besides my 2 dogs, oh, I forgot to mention, Charlotte is 3 years old. She's an old woman. Besides my two pups, who are my best friends and my best protectors. Actually, Charlotte is not no freaking protector. Look. But besides my girls, I have 2 guinea pigs. Actually, it's a sad story. Okay, let me start from the beginning. I always wanted a small rodent, okay? And I told Ryan that I always wanted one. And so when we got together, we got a guinea pig. And I didn't know nothing. I did no research, actually. One night, we were out on a date, and I said, hey, I want a guinea pig. So we went to the store and bought a guinea pig. And I'm just going to set this right here until it's ready to bake. But I was like, hey, I want a guinea pig. So we went and got a guinea pig, not knowing nothing about them. We got, like, this little tiny cage for her. And then, like, you know how, like, your social media knows? Well, my social media knew I got a guinea pig because I started getting guinea pig videos all over my For You page. And I was like, oh, guinea pigs are not supposed to be alone. Like, you're supposed to get friends with them. So then, okay, I hope this is the only part that I just completely forgot to finish. But I'm about halfway through editing my video, and I was talking about my guinea pigs. So we went and got the guinea pig, didn't know nothing about it. My TikTok was like, they need friends, they need a bigger cage. Like, we got the cage, we don't even have it anymore. We got the cage at, like, PetSmart, Petco, whatever, recommended us. And it was just way too small. And then I found out she needed a friend. So we went and got another one, and I was like, this cage is not gonna work. So I bought this really nice cage that's actually outside, because I got a new cage. And that was right around the time that we moved into this house. And I bought it, put them in there, and then like 2 weeks later we got ready to move. And in the process of us moving and all the chaos, my guinea pig got pregnant. And the people from the other pet store we bought the other one from showed us, oh, it's a girl, like, I promise it's a girl, we don't sell boys for that reason, like, it's a girl. So how'd she end up pregnant? And I do feel really bad because I didn't notice, but I mean, moving's a very stressful, complicated thing. And I just didn't notice. And I noticed about 2-3 weeks before she had the babies. So she had the babies. She had 3 of them, 2 boys and 1 girl. And we told the pet store, like, hey, you sold us a boy guinea pig. Like, no, we didn't. And I said, I don't think I have the picture anymore. I was holding him up, and I literally took a picture, holding him like this, taking a picture of his nuts, to send it to them and show them. And they're like, oh, that is a boy. Like, we're sorry. We can't do anything now. And I was like, whatever. So we gave the guinea pig to Ryan's parents. He's happy there without a female. We gave one of the sons to them because, like, I did my research. It said you couldn't have the dad with the babies until they were like 3 months old or something like that. And so I waited until they were that old, and I gave the dad and the baby to Ryan's parents, and the dad to death. Literally, oh my god, that's so weird. Yeah, okay, anyway. And then we gave one of the boys to someone in our, like, neighboring town, and I texted her a little while ago, and I was like, how's the baby doing? He is doing great, and he looks just like the dad guinea pig, okay? It's kind of weird. And then we kept the girl, but on our old cage, there was like this ramp thing for them to go up the stairs, and she got caught under it and got squished, and it was really sad because it was on Christmas Eve, and I woke up to her squeaking because they squeak pretty loud, especially when they're hungry. So she was squeaking pretty loud. Just like a regular squeak, like she was hungry. And I woke up and I saw her up at the top, like up on like the thing, like squeak, squeak, squeak. And then I went back to sleep, and then like an hour later I went to clean their cage on Christmas Eve, which was kind of weird, but I don't know why I decided. Anyway, she was dead under the step, and I cried and cried and cried. And like she had just died too because she was still like flimsy and warm. So that was upsetting. And then the mom, Giselle, she just like, I felt like that was probably just a traumatic experience for her, honestly. I mean, I know she's just a little rodent, but I feel like that was probably pretty traumatic, seeing her daughter die, because after that happened, she would not go up the stairs, up to the second floor. So I do feel pretty bad. So then I bought this other cage, and she loved it, except for it was like 3 floors. It was a really cool looking cage. She wanted to go up the steps because they were way too steep. So, and then we bought another guinea pig because I just felt bad because of how lonely she was. And at my old job, I literally had no time. I didn't have time to socialize with my boyfriend, let alone my guinea pigs. So she was just lonely. So I bought her a friend. Their cage is a little messy right now. This cage is still a work in progress, though, don't worry. It's the same cage. That one is the original. That's the mom, Giselle. And then that's the new baby we bought. Except for, I don't know if anybody really knows about guinea pigs like that. I kind of think the baby might be a boy, because she's doing like the mating call thing that guinea pigs do. It's kind of like a purr, and it'll get all low. She's literally doing it right now. No, she's not anymore, but she just was. I literally heard it. They'll get low and go like, grrr. It's weird. And I don't think she'd be doing that if it was a girl. Also, do guinea pigs go in heat? But yeah, so this is what they've got right now. Guys, you're just outside barking at deer. You're not going outside to bark at more deer. Guys. Yeah. Finish my story. Oh yeah, so we were gonna move to Houston, but I've been seeing that post about how there's like a serial killer out. And also, when I decided I wanted to go to school in Houston, this was like 2 years ago, I did get into a school, a pretty nice cosmetology school, actually. And yeah, this was like 2 years ago. I think I have changed my mind. I did already commit, but I don't have a scholarship or anything. I haven't like got accepted for any scholarships. So I think I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm just kidding. I don't want to go to your school anymore, because Houston has gone downhill. But I do still want to move to Texas. I want to get out of the state. Okay, vlog. I actually forgot to finish the vlog. I made the regular cake pops, and then I made the gluten-free ones as well. And then I made dinner, and I canned all those syrups and all that fun stuff. So I am ending the vlog like 5 hours late. This actually probably isn't gonna be posted until tomorrow, but that's okay. At least I'm vlogging. Bye, vlog.